everyone, Looney Farm Guy here with a fantastic new mod by Bcbuhler. This is the Swather Pack, 19.74 megabytes to download. And well, it's in essence it is a mower. However, there are quite a few interesting things about this pack. Being called the Swather Pack, this is really how I know these machines to be called from my area in Canada here. Most crops are basically mowed or swathed with a machine very similar to this, and then picked up by a harvester later after it has dried to a specific moisture level, just because of how things work here. Not too many crops get direct. Corn does not. Corn and sunflower get direct harvested like it does in game. But anyways, moving on. This comes with 3 different pieces of equipment. First of all, let's look at the machine itself. Now, that you will find actually under mowers, because that's how it is categorized here in the game. There it is, mowers. And there it is, the Egco Swather, $100,000, 190 horsepower, variable rate transmission, 377 liters of fuel, 18 miles per hour traveling speed. We have several brands. Case, we have Challenger, Hessen, and Massey Ferguson, and then back to Case. So some nice, interesting choices here. Very nice. Some color choices. Wheel brands, we got Michelin, Continental, Midas, Nokian, Lizard, and back to Michelin. The Michelin we have the Standard and Standard 2, and then all the others are just as they are. No extra options there, and no extra cost for any of these, so it's pretty much straight up $100,000 for the machine itself. Right, so now the attachments, the heads, the mowing heads or swathing heads as it were, will be found under mowers. Oh yes, 6 slots for the swather itself, so very low count. Slot count on there. Now, if we come over to the mowers, here we have the Egco Razor Bar 16 plus TwinMax Conditioner. Now, that's a very interesting mod. We'll talk about that in a moment and explain it. This is pretty much a standard, what you would know as a standard mowing head for these types of machines. 140 horsepower required. That's kind of neither here nor there. 4.9 meters wide at 15 miles per hour, so it's fairly quick. We have the brands Egco, which is in gray, Case red, Massey Ferguson red, Challenger yellow, Hessen orange, and back to Egco. Yes, so $24,500 for that. And then moving on to the swather head, 30-foot wide, 9.2 meters, so nice wide swath, 9 miles per hour working speed. So it's slower than the mower one. I'm not sure which one's more efficient then, actually. It would need a bit of a test. Oh yes, 2 slots for the Razor Bar, 7 slots for this. This also you have a choice of Egco, Case, Massey, Challenger, or Hessen, right? Okay, so, and then you have decal, standard, or, so no or yes. So Case, let's see if it changes. Massey, no, the decal stays the same no matter what color you use or brand. $25,000 for that. So pretty much identical pricing. Different widths and working speed. Also, yes, well, there is one more thing that comes with that, and I believe it is under header trailers. There is a trailer for that. Wonder if it's miscellaneous. I found it under. Here it is. It's under low loaders of all places. There it is. The ST36 Swather Transport, $2,000. There it is under low loaders. I will show you how that works. 2,000. No options for that. Right. Okay. So, a couple of one issue we have. So here's the trailer. Let's hook up the trailer and demonstrate this right now, because there's a couple of things you need to know. L1, fold it and unfold it. So that's going to put out the little ramps. All right. And then you have, do we have lights? No lights or anything like that. Then you have fasten and unfasten the tension belts. Now that's important. So if you have this machine, well, by itself, if we unhook this, by itself you can transport this machine by itself, but it's kind of not much use without a header or a cutting head on it. So there's one issue. If you have this mowing head on it, it's not gonna fit on here. It's too low. See, it's lowered, raised. That's as high as it can go, and if you try to get it up on there, it hits the wheels. So you're not going to get it up there with that head on it. So I don't think it's meant, because this is not a very wide implement. You could use a regular low loader or regular flat deck to transport it if you want to. This one, however, is much wider and be much more difficult to transport on the road. So this, you see, we have it in the raised position. Come up to the trailer. Oh, you have to get up on it straight. There we go. Try to center it like so on there. Then we can turn it off, hop out, get back into our tractor. And I'm trying to show you this. L1 and X will fold up those ramps, and this is very important. You need to R1 and fasten the tension belts, and it will do that. That is because once you move, once you drive away, those back wheels will drag a little bit, and this is how you transport. If you want to use this method to transport this piece of machinery to wherever you are taking it. Right, so I wanted to show that first before I got into the other operations of this machine. Now let's untension belt that, and R1 and X, L1 and X, sorry, there we go. And now we can get back into our swather. Come on, let's go. There we go, start it up. And let's take a look at the swather now. So if we just drop this head for a moment. There we go. L1, R1, we have the horn. We have lights. Lighting is pretty good. A little bit hard to see here. Yeah, there we go. That's our widest spread. So not bad. It's not super duper great for nighttime, but it's passable. No opening windows or anything like that. Very nice and simple, very plain, very easy. It's got the the caster rear wheels, so it's let's see here. It won't turn by itself. You have to hit the accelerator, but it has quite a tiny, small turning radius, as I'm making you all dizzy, I'm sure. All right, so let's hook up this particular swather head. Now, a note on the description of this mod. And at the very end of the description, it says things to note. The swathable canola is not a base game feature. It will be coming on the upcoming Edgewater, Saskatchewan map and any other future maps that support it. The hired worker currently cannot be hired for swathing fields, only grass. And hopefully this will be fixed in a game update. So as for now, this is a mower for grass. We're going to try it on some crop over there, but it's really not. The game isn't set up to be used to swath any actual crop, only grass for now. So if we go into L1, we can lower and raise the mower. We can right stick raise and lower the reel as you would a typical head, a grain head that you would see here. And so let's lower it and turn it on and drive forward, and there we go, a nice big swath of grass, and the worker will use it. And he had been mowing quite efficiently and well before as I was testing it. So very nice. It works very well. All right, so let's. Yeah, that's probably because I lined him up wrong. It's not really. He didn't really miss anything when I had him set up the other place. All right, now on to the other most interesting piece of equipment. If you notice on the top left icon there, we have two. It seems like two things attached to the front of this mower. Now, let's move over here. It has this mower attachment has a very interesting feature, and we will demonstrate that. If we turn it on as you this is how you purchase it. You purchase it, you put it on there, you come up to it, you hook up to it like so, right? Okay, so we're going to lower it and turn it on, and notice they're both turned on. And as we move forward, if we look behind us, we have hay. This mower instantly turns grass that is mowed into hay. Right, how does that do that? Well, that's an excellent question. It took me quite some time to figure out this, so just bear with me. Now, you can turn that feature off. You can disable that feature if you want to just mow grass. And the way you do that is notice the attachments up at the top. Well, if you highlight the front attachment and you just press X, you have to lower. There we go, lower it. Now we highlight it. See that now we have the option to detach. Press that detach button, X. There. Now you see something has popped up. Case IH TwinMax Conditioner. If we move forward carefully, you see it has dropped something. It has dropped some equipment off the front of this mower. And now if you notice up there at the top, it is only a single item up there. If we carefully move forward and turn around and turn on that, it is now cutting grass, and it's only grass at 15 miles per hour. Okay. Right, so very interesting feature. So if you're wondering how to turn off you just want grass and not hay, that's how you do it. So let's back up. You got to make sure now when you're reattaching it, you have to remember which way you detach it, because if you come at it the wrong way, it's not going to. So notice that we drove off this way. When we detach it, we got to back up. We're going to have to back up over it very carefully so that it comes. Oh, come on, there we go. See that? Now we got the icon pop up. Press X. There we go. Now we have reattached it so that when we lower it and come back here and turn it on, it again will create hay. Hey! And of course the worker will do it. So now, very nice. You can easily make hay or grass, either or. Just you have to just remember that one little the way to detach and attach that feature, and you'll be all set and ready to go. So very interesting, very cool, and of course, future. Oh yes, you know what? We're gonna cut away. We're gonna test one more thing. We're gonna see. We're gonna test cutting a crop with this, and just to see what's going to happen. So we'll be right back. So here we are. We're going to wrap things up here with this Swather Pack, and I just came over to a I believe this is oats. I don't have my field info on right now, but an oat field that's ready to harvest. And yes, it will swath it. However, you'll swath your crop and just get straw, and that's what a few of the other mowers sometimes do that. So if you if that's what you want to do, that's kind of neat actually. If you're just looking to get straw and you just want to plant a crop for straw. This is sorghum. It's not doing anything for sorghum. But if we come over here, any crop that produces straw, you can some mowers, and this one in particular, as you can see, will swath it or will mow it, and just turn it directly into straw. So that could be an option for some of yous, perhaps. Although for me, it was only something when I had like so much money I didn't know what to do with, and I just needed straw. I would plant it and do that. Although it's kind of backwards. I mean, if you harvested the oats, you would get the money for the oats, and you would still produce straw, sell the oats, and then collect the straw from the combine. So yeah, well, it's up to you. At least you know that that's what it does, and it's an option. And there you have it. That's a Swather Pack by Bcbuhler, 19.74 megabytes to download. Awesome little Swather Pack. I'd love to see this. This is very nice. It really adds to the scope of the game, in my opinion. Yeah, so 6 slots for the mower swather itself. 2, 7, and 2 for the attachments. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.